Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pitch Side podcast channel. I am your host, the HOD of the PSP. Follow us on social media. I'm at PSP on Twitter, Pitch Side Pod on Instagram. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, and enable notifications to receive all the updates for these match recaps and all other content on the channel. You can listen to the podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, or any other platform. We're coming to you straight after the game between Schalke and Bayern Munich ended at the Veltins Arena, and it ended with eventually it was a comfortable victory for Bayern Munich, 4-0 away from home. It was a much needed comfortable victory for Bayern after a couple of missteps as of late. The game wasn't exactly that comfortable. It wasn't plain sailing for Bayern Munich, at least in the second half really, because the first half was, I think, a one-sided game, despite the fact that Schalke probably had the most dangerous chance prior to Bayern opening the scoreline by Mark Uth from a header that he should have done better really with in the first 15 minutes or so. After that, of course, Bayern took the game by the scruff of the neck. They pressed, they played so high on Schalke's defence, which, had the clear motto, I think, of closing down spaces on Bayern Munich players. Clearly wanted to deprive the Bayern players of the depth they usually can find. But it was Joshua Kimmich, as usual, breaking the lines between the Schalke defenders and finding enough space to put in a beautiful cross to Thomas Müller for the opener for Bayern Munich inside 33 minutes. Bayern finished the first half really good. I think they finished pressing, playing really high. It was, the normal Bayern of sorts, returning in a way against Schalke in that first half. In the second half, it was much less comfortable for Bayern, certainly the first 15 minutes or so, and after scoring the second goal for Lewandowski, making it 23 goals this season in the Bundesliga, certainly that guy is breaking Gerd Müller's record. I'm really predicting that. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm predicting he's going to be doing it. Again, Kimmich breaking the defense of Schalke with a through ball towards Lewandowski. Brilliant first touch. He rounded it past the goalkeeper and into the net for a 2-0 lead inside 10 minutes in the second half. After that, Schalke had opportunities. They had some attempts to score and some attempts to, bring the result back to some sort of decent difference and decent gap, but they couldn't do that. Of course, the game management, I think, from Flick was decent this time out, taking Koeman and Musiala, subbing them on for Gnabry and Sane, which I think was the right choice pretty much to not mess up with the lineup too many times. Choupo-Moting was introduced later on for Lewandowski, and Hernandez was coming in for Davis, but problems are still there, to be fair, for Bayern. I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't exactly a 4-0 that you look at and was, okay, Bayern just suffocated Schalke. It wasn't. Schalke had opportunities in the first half, had opportunities in the second half. They were trying to shoot, they found a lot of space, I think, behind the midfield and, in front of the centre halves, but certainly it wasn't enough for them to score. In fact, Bayern managed to add 2 late goals, the first of which was from Müller, a brilliant set-piece played by Joshua Kimmich into the box, and Müller with the header makes it 3-0. 4-0 made by Alaba from a beautiful shot outside the box, like very much 25 or 30 yards out. Farman could have done better really, but the ball slipped underneath him and into the net it goes. Again, a comfortable victory that comes with the added bonus of a clean sheet, which is something I really love to see Bayern have in these kind of games, because they don't seem to have a lot of clean sheets as of late. A victory that will put them 7 points ahead of the likes of Leipzig, Leverkusen and Borussia Dortmund, which is something really good for them, although bad as a viewer and as a neutral viewer. You don't like to see Bayern escaping with the Bundesliga, but that's what is looking to be happening this season, in a season where we thought it would be the most competitive, certainly looking at Bayern's form and the way Leipzig and Leverkusen would be playing. We thought there would be some competition, but certainly Bayern are looking to stamp that competition out hard. Schalke, it really pains me to talk about them in a negative veil really, but that is just what happens. Klaas Huntelaar coming to the club is not going to be the magic stick, going to be saving everything for Schalke. There's a lot to do. Relegation seems to be the only way and the only destiny Schalke are going for this season. Unfortunately, 1 victory, 7 points so far from 18 games. It doesn't look well for Schalke. They need to revise and review a lot of things about their gameplay and about their system in the future if they were to save themselves from something even worse. I don't think that it will save themselves from relegation, but I think from, you know, the snowball effect, from becoming Hamburg. We don't see them in the Bundesliga for 4 or 5 seasons now. Fortunately for them, speaking of Hamburg, that is, they are in the top of the second division in the Bundesliga and looking up to return to the limelight. Hopefully Schalke will have the same fate. Even if they're relegated, they will get back soon. That's it for this game. Like, share, comment what you thought of the Bayern performance, subscribe to the channel, most importantly, enable notifications to receive all the updates from these match recaps and other content on this channel. Follow us on social media, SitePSP on Twitter, BitchSitePod on Instagram, and you can listen to this on the podcast really on Spotify, Google Podcast, or any other platform. I was your boy, the HOD of the BSP, and until next time, you'll see me soon.